Hey, how's it going, buddy? YGOPro here, and I'm here with YGOPro replays. It's like 1:35 a.m. when I'm recording this because I want to, and I'm gonna try to get this uploaded by later on today, and hopefully the YouTube sub box isn't fucking up because it was like screwing up all day. Yeah, sucked ass. So we got some Volcanic replays. Yay! We got 4 Volcanic duels for you guys. This would be on the TCG because I was testing the TCG version of Volcanics for you guys for deck profile wise because I still want to test the stuff before I put them up on the interwebs for you guys to see. And I figured, you know what, let's just go and see some of the duels that I had. So let's start off with Volcanic versus Dragon Plants. I thought this was a pretty awesome duel. This was my very first time playing against this deck. I've only heard about it, seen it in deck profiles, and I've only seen it, through just duels on YouTube. I have never faced the deck till now. So this was a treat for me to face the infamous Dragon Plant deck and see if it was worth the hype. And overall, this after the first duel, I don't really care for it. I could care less about the deck, really. I'm sure this guy was probably a shit player of the deck. You can tell me if he was bad at it. I really don't know, because I've only seen people play it on YouTube. And I could really care less if you're good at a deck or bad at a deck on YouTube. And I don't really pay that close attention to duels on YouTube. I could care less. So, anybody who plays the deck, what's this guy? Anybody who plays the deck, is he, for the hand he has, first off, is this a good hand or a bad hand? And was he at least decent at the deck? Because I don't want to toot my own horn and go like, yeah, I beat Dragon Plant, I'm so fucking pro, and then he's like the worst Dragon Plant player ever, and then I'm just depressed and sad and have to go to therapy for it. No. But tell me, was this guy even good at the deck? Because I really have no idea. So please tell me if anybody's playing the deck or fiddle with it. Let me know. I really want to know. So anyway, go for Volcanic Rocket. So deck Timber Blaze Accelerator. Don't activate it because there's really no point in me activating Blaze right now. There's really no point because you're popping fluff tokens. You really care about the fluff tokens. They are so much of a threat to me. The fluff tokens. The fluff tokens. They're a threat to me. Anyway, Timothy's Corsica goes for the formula, which I guess was a good play. Draw a card, I guess. I guess the rest of my moves have to Tinker because my back row. I don't know. I think he maybe could have done Tinker, maybe go for Stardust. But I saw a warning. If he went for Stardust or Scrap Dragon, I would have like, fuck you. Warning. Screw you, my friend. You shall not get that thing from else. So I'm just really trying to play it safe. I just have my turns, really no point in summoning a monster since I can't attack. And just trying to feel out what he's playing. Well, I know what he's playing, but, see what he has. Flips up Decree before he does anything. Smart move. He doesn't do anything because, I guess he's trying to get more setup in his hand. So, summon Rocket and just search out for Tri-Blaze. Why not? And I make a misplay here. I activate Tri-Blaze when I didn't really need to, so that was a misplay on my part. I really should have kept it in my hand for later use, but oh well. And I could have used the effect, because I was thinking of using the effect with Shell to just have that 500 damage, but I decided to keep Shell in my hand. So here, I feel like he really misplayed here, because, and you'll see why I feel like he misplayed. He really could have done something completely different. He goes to Black Rose, and he's going to Black Rose nuke. Now what, I'm going to pause here, because I feel like he really could have done things differently. So he goes to Black Rose nuke. He has the Debris Dragon with Tempest effect. What he really could have done, he has the Decree in the field already, so he can feel free to attack my Rocket. No Mirror Force, nothing to activate, because I can't I can activate it, but it won't go through. He really should have waited, and then Black Rose on the other turn, because Volcanics can't really spam or swarm, so he really should have attacked when I ended my turn. Blaster go back, he'll get a free card, and then he'll have the Black Rose nuke on his turn, and then be able to do some shenanigans. So I feel like that's where he really misplayed, is that he really didn't really think things through. Yes, he got rid of some of my back row, but he really could have had better plays next turn. And my traps would still be in my hand because what's the point of laying them face down if I can't use them? So on top of the Royal Firestorm Guards and my pot of avarice. Get a Chameleon, and let me see. I'm using Chameleon because, well, I explained all that stuff in the deck profile, which this will either go up. Yeah, it's going to go before the deck profile because that's going to go up either Sunday or Monday. So, gets the decree, says decree, ends his turn. I invade space, I found that decree. He changed Maxi for whatever reason, and he surrenders. Which, in my opinion, wasn't necessary. He made the bad play of going Black Rose when he didn't really need to. I felt like it wasn't necessary for him to Black Rose nuke. So that was his misplay. That was a big misplay on his part. And I never played the deck, and that to me was an obvious play. He should have waited, let Blaster go back to his hand, and then Black Rose nuke. Like on his next turn. On his next turn, Black Rose nuke and half place because his next card was a gold sarcophagus. Plus he had a 1-for-1 and a dark hole. So he really should have done things differently, and he probably would have gotten the win because of it. I don't know. You can only guess. So, Volcanic 2, let's get started. So I'm playing against a spellcaster deck. Got a EOD spellcaster, not spellbooks, anything like that. At least I don't think it's spellbooks. Let's see. Kind of take a sneak peek in his deck. Yeah, I definitely like EOD spellbooks. No, like EOD spellcaster, no spellbooks, no nothing. So I summon Rocket. So I have a Blaze Eclipser for Monk plays later on. Guess Mistake. Mistake, very good card. I like Mistake a lot. Kind of basic Teaking replacement in a sense. So I second Pulse just in case he might be weird and have more Fang Jar, but he activates Mistake when I attack. I feel like that was a bad move on his part. He really should have waited until I attempted to add cards from the deck to the hand, and then activate Mistake. Like maybe if I activate Shell's effect, pay 500 to add another shell from the deck to the hand. Then he should chain Mistake to that. I would have paid 500 for nothing. So goes in attack, and it's meted with a nice Compulse. Compulsory evacuation device says bye bye to the hand. Screw you. You will never see the light of day again. A lot of cool stuff. So I get my Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. I'm happy with that. Go for Summon a Monk. Use it to ditch Special Rocket. Rocket's effect. Acid Blaze back to my hand. Pretty much I go for a Phoenix Siege for no cost at all. Another thing I could have done was gone for the King Gremlin, the King of Fairy Limbs, and search out for Chameleon. Because I have 2 targets in my hand for Chameleon. So, because I can easily get this in the grave with things like Blaze Accelerator and Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. So, it's a lot of cool stuff I can do. So, he tries again for another defender. Like, he's trying here. Like, give him credit for trying. Attack, Phoenix Wing Wind Blast says goodbye, and he surrenders. He couldn't really do anything after that. He could have started off with Terraforming, but really, like, what really could he have done? And ironically, the next card was a Chameleon, so either way, I was getting that damn reptile. So, Volcanic number 3. So, I'm playing against a rank 5 spam deck, which I think is just rank 5 spams, and that's my extra deck. Yeah, it's just like tons of, it's just rank 5 spammage. All it is like, hi, I'm gonna rank 5 spam your ass and have a good day. So, I target this morning, and he activates Magic Deflector. Which I was quite shocked to see. Like, okay, never float your boat. Summon Rocket, and he warnings my Rocket. Like, it's one of those puzzling moments, like, why? Why would you warning my Rocket? There's, like, no point in it. So he ditches for Tricky, and attacks me for that 2,000 lovely damage. Of course, I have to take it like a champ. Activate Insuffusion, and I'm thinking, because at this point in time, I didn't know what he was playing. You know, because I thought maybe Stars Assault, which you can clearly see is not. Goes for number 12, which that card is so annoying. People who say number 12 is... People who don't play number 12 and anything to make rank 5s, Really? Why won't you play number 12? That thing is amazingly powerful. It's very overlooked, and this proves it. Like, it slows down the game pace. Like, my deck is already slow enough, but this thing slows it down so much more faster. So I set the shell instead of the rocket, so I keep rocket in my hand, and plus I can deck then for another shell. So he's gonna attack for another. He's gonna attack my shell. Okay, do what I can do. So I get my volcanic counter, and I decided to go ahead and use shell's effect to add a shell to my hand. Activate Blaze, and I use the effect to ditch the counter. I believe I ditched the counter to try and destroy it and just damage terms. Like, let him attack me 2400 direct, you know, might as well, like, why not? Because he'll take the damage as well. Because counter's effect. I have plenty of fire monsters for counter to utilize the effect with. So I take 2400, he takes 2400, so we're getting around 2600. But can I counter putting some work? So I get Mega Pulse, you know, very good card to have. So use Bosch's effect, banish 2, special on Blaster. Then I attack for that 20 hit. I attack for that 400 damage. Just to have a nice 2000 basic on the field. Set the Compulse. He had Trap Jammer, which is something you don't typically see. If you're going to play something to negate traps, I would rather go with 7 Jewels of Bandit or Dark Bribe. But that's me personally. So MC is my Compulse, Sap Panda, and this is where the game ends. He's going to go for pretty much a Bulbasaur, but it was a good game nonetheless. I liked it a lot. It was pretty interesting. If I hadn't go for that final shell, I probably wouldn't have lost that during that point in time. I probably would have survived. Next card was the Tri-Blaze Accelerator, so I would have dished out some damage there. But I probably wouldn't have lost if I didn't go for that final shell. But I took a risk, and I lost because of it. But sometimes you gotta take risks. You don't always work out. So, Volcanic 4. This was... I have to show you this just because of the fact that... Like what he did was just freaking hilarious. So, I opened pretty good with Duality plus double Card Trooper, and I got a pretty nice hand here. So I had the Volcanic Rocket, you know, just because. Go Card Trooper and use effect to mill 3. Get a shell, Chameleon, Mirror Force, but use shell's effect, might as well pay 5, deck and buy another card. The reason I had the Rocket was just because if I milled my Blaze Accelerator, I could just normal summon Rocket next turn and add that back to my hand. So, free searches. So, Blaze a Hero lives. Goes for that Hero Plasma. It's like, what? I misplayed this duel. I admitted I did misplay. Someone says Rainbow Neos. I misread the effect. I thought it only targeted one card, but it ended up sending both my cards back to the deck. So it was pretty much a tiramisu, which I was like, that kind of fucking sucks. But oh well, that's okay for misreading cards, but who cares? Double Blaster for the win. Blast effect is to destroy the Rainbow Neos. Shell's effect, I'll pay 500, add it back to my hand. Summon Card Trooper, use the effect to mill 3. Hit another Chameleon, which one I wish, I wish I first was that one in TCG just because it would really help out. Hit a Morphing Jar, which is completely nuts, and I draw all of my traps. It's like, I couldn't ask for a better draw. I'm like, thank you. Thank you, Morphing Jar, you really helped me out in the long run. So he Miracle Fusions, and he goes for that Element Hero Divine Neos. Change for being dressed to my bottomless. And he surrenders. But look, he actually summoned a Divine Neos. I had to show this just because of this. Like, what the fuck? So for those of you who don't know what Divine Neos does, because this thing is an old card, but it's freaking awesome when someone brings it out. I think it was one time Elemental God Neos. I think it was always Divine. I think it was the OCG it's called God Neos, and of course it's Divine here TCG because we can't have God in the name because apparently God doesn't like that, which I don't really think he'll give a shit. But that's just me. Anyway, but it says like must be fusion summoned using any 5 Neos Neospace, Neospatian, or Hero monsters, including at least one Neos or Neospace monster, one Neospatian monster, and one Hero monster, and cannot be special in other ways. Once per turn, you can banish one Neos, Neospace, Neospatian, or Hero monster from your graveyard. This card gains 500 attack until the end phase. It also gains the banished monster's effects. Sort of nasty, but they just shit on our bringing out. But you know what? That's me applauding because the guy actually brought it out, so he deserves a round of applause. In real life, if somebody actually brought the shit out against me, I don't care if I won, I would have still given that kid the win, because how often do you get to see a Divine Neos on the field? I probably would have given that kid the win. Like, surrender, you get the win because you summoned this thing. Anyway, that was Volcanic Duels. That was some nice Volcanic Duels. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the duels, and yes, comment, rate, subscribe, and bye.